All right, this is the Canon 70-200 RF f2.8 IS lens. This is sort of like the best 70-200 version they have, because they have a few other versions which are, either slower aperture or don't have the stabilization. This lens, here's the thing. If you've shot with a 70-200, you know how great a 70-200 is. And most likely you've probably shot with the EF lens. And you're probably like, I have, oh my gosh, it's so big. You're probably, should I keep adapting the 70-200 to, my RF camera? And that's what I did for a while. And cause I was like, I don't know. The image quality that comes out of the EF version is great. Really don't have a whole lot of issue with it. But then it does with the adapter, it makes it quite long. And I finally bit the bullet and decided to get the RF version. And I have not regretted it since. It has all the stuff you expect to have in this one, except it's smaller. And I think the image quality is better. Primarily because probably the optics that they've just refined. But a couple things, you have your focus limiter switch right here. You have your autofocus, manual focus, your stabilization, and then your 3 stabilization modes. Very, very similar to the same layout you have here. This is actually the version 2, so I think they might have updated. They have more stabilization modes on the other one, but same setup. It just so you kind of see, it does. Although it's small, it's a little deceptive because it does get longer, as you can see. The thing that threw me off the most about this lens compared to the EF, because it's just like muscle memory, right? It's just like muscle memory, you're used to how you're shooting. They've flipped this on the EF version, adjust the focal length, it's back here, and on the RF version, it's up here, and then the focus is back here. So if you're used to kind of shooting, holding it, like me, like holding it here and then just adjusting really quickly, you'll have to learn to do that a different way. And sometimes I go here real quick. I'm like, oh shoot. So I don't want to say like it's a complaint. It's kind of a complaint because it'd have been nice if it was not there. Just this for some reason feels like this should be the focus here. It's at the end, but I don't know. It is what it is. So otherwise, it's got a 77 filter on the front. And it comes with a foot, when you're mounting it on, if you have it, right to your tripod or however you want to do it. But what I do enjoy that it is smaller when it's in the bag. So fully extended, it's going to be close to the same size as the EF version. So it's like, okay, but here's the thing, size matters probably the most is when I'm traveling. And it's in my bag, and so it has a smaller footprint in the bag, which is good. And I'll just mount it on an R5. So it's a bigger lens, it's not a small lens, but can you expect to have a small lens with a 70-200 f2.8 stabilized? Probably not. So there it all is. Okay. I hope that's helpful when you're making your decision. What you'll probably do if you don't, here's the thing, you're like, okay, cool, I'm going to buy it now. Or you're like, nah, I'm not. And then you'll buy it in like 2 months, 3 months, a year, 5 years. You're eventually going to get this. You know it. I know it. It's just a matter of time. See you on the other side.